Today, I'm going to talk about TIGERS Trust Inventory Assessment, questions 16, 17, and 18. So question 16 is asking, is coworker performance reliable? 17 asks, do leaders follow through with what they commit to? And 18 asks, do coworkers follow through with what they commit to? As we know, it all stems from the top. But we also know in order to have a good team, everybody has different pieces that they bring to the table. It's part of why TIGERS is such a great acronym for everything, is because it's similar to the markings of a tiger. All teams are different and unique, but that also means that that's what makes them great. When we're in situations where we are trying to maybe create different pieces in our organization that others aren't bringing to the table, that's okay. We can lead by example. And when I look at questions 16, 17, and 18, I feel like they all play off of each other. What it comes down to is accountability. And this is something that can be very hard in hospitality because sometimes it feels like we're putting out fires all day long and chasing challenges. And that's part of what makes the industry so fun, but it's also part of what takes us away from what maybe our goals were for that day. And so that's where we really need to focus on accountability in organizations. Accountability can look like having weekly meetings with team members consistently, you committing to that, you following through with that. It's okay if something happens to shift, but we also need to communicate why it shifted and that it's shifting. Because if we send a message out there that we're not following through, why would the employees follow through? Because they know it's part of the culture, is a lack of follow through. So ensuring that you also are holding people accountable as a leader and holding yourself accountable. Checking in, asking how I can support you before something is due. Not letting it slide if they are late every day. We know that sometimes that can happen, and then sometimes we might blow up. Oh, you're always late. Well, you never said anything. I just thought it was okay, right? So ensuring that you're checking in with them and letting them know when it's not acceptable. And maybe you're going to find something out early on. Maybe they're a new employee and you learn that the time that they're supposed to work really conflicts with the time that they drop their kid off at school. Or maybe they are doing late evenings caretaking for a family member. And then you can decide, is that time flexible for the company or not? Or you can coach them on how they can work better with their timeframes that they have. But you must hold people accountable. And the best way we can do that as leaders is start with ourselves, holding ourselves accountable as well. Have a great day.